that came out of the turbo.
Hello. I have a box of oiling parts. Here we have our...
We need an intro.
What's up, everybody? Today we are back working on the Chevy LUV turbo project. Our goal for today is to get this turbo clocked. We want to get this nozzle probably facing this way. That would look pretty cool. Then we can probably do just a 90 and run a straight pipe to our intercooler. I would like to get the bracket for the intercooler made. One of the main things we need to get done is oiling. So that's what I have here is our box of oiling parts. Right here, this is gonna be our feed line for the top of the turbo. And then we've got our oil return. So you don't necessarily have to use this one. We can make it out of whatever hose can take oil and we can find a spot to put it. But this is the hose they gave us. We've got various bits in here. This will bolt to the bottom of our turbo and that will allow oil to flow out the bottom. Then this one will bolt to the top, allow oil to flow in. And then we've got some fittings depending on how you want to return your oil. This is a bulkhead fitting, which you'd have to drill your pan, which in this case we'd have to pull the engine, so we're probably not going to do that. And then a couple various fittings if you want to tee off like your oil pressure sensor, so you can still run your oil pressure sensor and run a feed line also. Then just some AN stuff.
Step one?
I think step one is probably, let's see if this feed line's going to be long enough. It looks a little short than the ones I'm used to seeing in these kits.
Whoa.
But it's still pretty long, actually. Never mind, it was just wrapped up. When it was like this.
Wow.
When it was like this, it looked really short, but now that it's open, it looks really long.
Yeah, it's probably what, 4 feet maybe?
Let's see.
3.5.
Oh, that's like
2 maybe?
That's about 2 feet. But no, dude, see how crappy the end of these are?
Oh! Dude, seriously. Oh, look how short he is. Wham, right in the nuts.
I'm waiting to get him back since his first day at the shop. He gave me a vasectomy his first day.
He's got a taste of blood, Scotty.
So we're gonna try to run this line, which it looks like we might be able to tap in right there. So let's get that pulled off of there and see what we got.
Here's what we have so far. This is our standoff, our adapter, and then our 4-way.
With a turbo, you can clock what's called the center cartridge. So in here is where your oil will feed and return, and that's also where your bearing is. So you can loosen up these bolts on the exhaust housing, and you can spin this. So that's what we're gonna do. And hopefully we can get our wastegate mounted correctly again, because that's kind of gonna be a pain.
This build is meant to be as cheap as possible. We've got the literal cheapest turbo kit we could find.
Cheapest of absolutely everything.
Yes. So we do have a link where you can get 10% off of this Max Peating Rods stuff, but know what you're getting. It is the cheapest stuff you can get.
That looks really cool.
Telling me that's not quality?
Looks great.
It's got an O-ring in it. Why has it got an O-ring in it?
There's an O-ring in there. They both got that. That doesn't make any sense. AN fittings don't have O-rings. Help me understand.
Take the O-ring out if you buy this kit.
You think? I don't know. Maybe they put it in there because it doesn't seal.
Because they know it doesn't seal right. Mine didn't have an O-ring in it. Never sealed when I got those other ones.
All right, well, we'll get there.
Gonna hit it with the Hercules, the cheapest grinder, cutting the cheapest turbo kit. It's not straight because of the cheap grinding wheels.
All right, oil feed's done. I like how it looks really kinked right where it comes out.
Nice. That's for oil velocity.
All right, the cut doesn't look that bad. It looks bad, but not that bad. All right, so Chevy LUVs have this weird little port down here on the side of the oil pan, which I can't really explain. I don't know why it's there, but it's there. That's gonna be our oil return is the plan. So what we have to figure out now is how to adapt this hose to what we have, which is this big hose, because we have to use this big hose because it goes into this AN fitting. It's gonna go on the bottom of the turbo.
I have an idea.
What are you gonna do, blow it out?
It's gonna work. Give me a second. Bro.
Well, that sure is an adapter, isn't it?
Done.
I mean,
You don't even need clamps.
it was meant to be.
We could just throw our battery back in for a second and see what it sounds like with a turbo on it.
We probably could do that with no downpipe.
Yeah, I mean, what kind of person would we be if we didn't do that?
2 bolts to the bottom, bingo, bango, bongo, or return.
What do you think? Not a bag of clamps, full clamps.
Nice.
That one, will it get small enough? It may.
At least the feed line is legit.
That's the only one that matters. If this leaks, it's not that big of a deal. We know it'll flow. It's possible that it'll leak. But leaking is flowing. Great. John.
Yeah.
The pipe's ready. Maybe a little long.
It's the only thing I've hated about this so far.
Dude, I can't stand it.
Let's run it through the fan.
Can you just put it in? I had it underneath and somebody pulled it back out to show it to the
because
camera.
how were you gonna put it together under there? You weren't! Dude, this is a monstrosity.
It is horrible.
It's a little long.
It's a little, yeah. It's about 4 feet too long.
Next up, Devin.
It was really hard.
It was.
What did he just toss over here, John? What is this?
It was out of there the whole time. I took it out earlier, and I
He
said
just
it on
took it. He took the O-ring out.
I said it on camera that I took it out a long time ago. I am tightening down the other exhaust manifold to turbo stud, because we only have 2 right now that are long enough. We brought a bunch, but only 2 of them are long enough, so we're gonna have to get more bolts for that. But tightening that up so that at least this will partially seal, and then I think we hook the battery up, disable the ignition for a minute, pop this line loose, crank it till we get some oil coming out of there, and then if we are, then pop the lines on and see if it starts up and we can see that turbo spool a little bit. What do you think?
I like it. What's that battery out of?
Out of another car.
Play a guessing game. Does it have more gears or less gears than this car?
Has more gears than this car. It didn't originally have more gears than this car, but it does now.
Is the engine bigger or smaller?
Bigger.
Does it spin clockwise or counter?
I don't think I have one where one goes, to be honest.
Yeah, it was 4 was where 1.
No, I
Well,
mean,
which-
we're gonna have to.
Which one is 3 and 2? We got 1 and 4.
What I'm saying is, I don't think 1 is where 1 says it is on that cap.
Oh.
So we're just gonna have to find the timing mark. Is the timing mark on top dead right now? Are we that lucky? Look at it. It looks like it is. Again. 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 There it is.
That came out of the turbo.
Did it?
Yeah. I watched it.
It sparked in there when I pulled the cap off.
Sick.
Okay, it spins
Counterclockwise.
counterclockwise. That one's way longer, so that's 1. So 1, 3 here. So that should be 4 here. 1, 3, 4, 2. So this is 4. That's a guess. Interesting. Try it.
You want pop?
Not yet.
Making oil. All right, now that the truck is up and running with the turbo on it, and we are getting oil to our turbo and we are getting return, so that's a great start. It just sounds and looks awesome on there. We're so excited. What we have left to do is we need an entire exhaust. Entire exhaust is getting redone. We need a downpipe. We need a bung in that downpipe for our AFR gauge. We need to install a boost gauge. We need to gap our plugs down. We need to figure out a couple things with the timing. We also still need to mount our intercooler and put in a variable rate fuel pressure regulator. I don't entirely know how that works. Devin will be able to explain that better whenever he puts that on. But yeah, really good progress on this thing so far. There's still a lot more to come, and hopefully this thing makes some good power.